York State issued Phase 4 higher education guidance over the weekend, and we wanted to take a minute to discuss some of the highlights from that guidance. First, I think we should start with what's the same. The guidance follows a similar format to previously existing guidance. It also specifically incorporates by reference prior guidance to the extent that it might apply to some of the operations of a higher education institution. For instance, it indicates that office guidance previously issued by the state would need to be followed for the office operations of an institution. And similarly with respect to dining services or transportation, that existing guidance would apply. So that much is very similar from what we've seen, but there are also some differences and some considerations, Gail, that institutions will need to keep in mind.
That's right, Pete. I think the one thing the state's implicitly reflected in the reopening guidance for higher education is that they're very aware that this phase of reopening is introducing now students into our communities in New York that are coming from all over the world. And so I think one of the biggest things that's a focus of the guidance is the testing and monitoring procedures and the consideration that institutions of higher education should be giving to how you test students who are coming onto campus from other portions of the country or other portions of the world, especially to the extent they may be coming from an area where there is a widespread outbreak.
The other significant difference we've seen is that the requirement that these actually be filed with the state. I don't know that we know yet exactly what that's going to mean, but presumably it means that they'll be reviewed and you may potentially get feedback on the contents of your plans. So stay tuned as we move forward.